Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Lawrence to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jonathan Bullard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
61, matchbox play.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a peck. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. Here's a give to Etienne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. handoff for Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Etienne once more. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, here's a diving catch right side. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaching.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Atlanta. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, 29 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. Touchdown, Jaguars! James Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there in trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon Gott.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
But to throw again is Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but not before. Reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And they'll run here with Etienne. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On second and 12, Lawrence escaping the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Ryan from his end zone on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, here's Agnew. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st down, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw forward is Ryan. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Etienne. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Lawrence. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 2. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ryan to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Hey, Orbit.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars.